Hi everybody, this is Harvey Picard, and I am the writer and creator of American Splendor, an underground comic series that I created with another well-known underground comic book artist who did Mr. Fritz and a bunch of other stuff that some of you might recognize. I was also a part of the David Letterman show for quite some time, but then him and I came to a disagreement, and well, let's just say I didn't show up on his show anymore. But anyway, Tom Richardson here is going to take over, and he's going to talk to you about the film adaptation of my underground comic book series, American Splendor. Thanks, Harvey. Hi, everyone. So, as Harvey Bakar said, by the way, that was just me pretending to be him. Um, I'm going to do American Splendor, an independent film. Very, very good. It was recommended to me by a very close friend of mine and mentor of mine in a way. Um, so, American Splendor is the story of Harvey Bakar, the underground comic book artist who did American Splendor. He also did My Cancer Life or Our Cancer Life or something like that. It was kind of his misadventure with cancer after the American Splendor comics. But anyway, I saw the movie. It was like a biopic of his life. It wasn't just about the American Splendor comics. And it was very, very good. I just got done watching it. It was so great. And I had to do a review right after I was done watching it. Um, yeah, Harvey Bakar is an interesting man. He's not only he's a man of many careers in a way. He's an underground comic book artist. I looked him up just a few minutes ago. It sounds like he was also a media personality. Um, yeah, he was on the David Letterman show quite a bit. Um, I think a lot of people really liked how his humor was about real life situations. You know, everybody had to wait in line in a really long line at some point in their life. Everybody is either told that they're too fat or too thin at some point in their life. Um, yeah, just things like that is what makes Harvey Bakar's sense of humor really interesting in his American Splendor comics. Um, I don't think it was as long going as like Spider-Man and Batman and a couple of the really, really huge comic stuff, but um, based on I don't know how big or small the actual American Splendor series was, but the movie, at least in the movie's sense, it made it seem like a really small series, but it could have been huge. I don't know. In the movie, it seemed like it was just a really small, short-term series since a lot of it seemed self-published. Um, yeah, Harvey Bakar was an interesting man, and the movie portrays it perfectly. Paul Giamatti was a perfect choice. I really liked how Harvey Bakar even voiced his opinion in the movie at some points throughout the movie, and they did it in a way that the American Splendor comics are presented to you in the books. Um, Hope Davis is the actress's name who portrays Harvey's wife in the film. She did a great job. Based on what I know about the real life wife, she looks exactly like her and sounds like her and moves around like her and everything. Um, yeah, it was interesting to see that he was on David Letterman quite a bit. Um, Harvey Bakar unfortunately died at some point last year. I think he died in summer of last year, I think. Um, but if you have not seen American Splendor, it is great. Um, Almost everything you need to know about Harvey Bakar is in the film. I really liked the American Splendor comic animated scenes, but they were great. Um, the whole film was really, really well done. Unfortunately, it is kind of hard to track down. I watched it on HBO on demand. So for those of you who watch this video in time, it might still be there if you have Charter on demand. But for the rest of you who don't have on demand, I don't know how you'll be able to see this film or be able to get access to it. I haven't seen it at the store, but what if I do, I'm definitely going to buy it. It's a great movie. Um, I think I did look it up on iTunes, and I don't even think it's there. So yeah, it's pretty hard to track down. Um, eBay might have it. Yeah, I think, but then again, eBay has like everything though. So American Splendor, great film. Harvey Pekar is an interesting man. Um, I really like how there's a comic book artist out there who's, not the big shot. He's not the head of Marvel or the head of DC or the head of the Garfield comics. He's his own man. He's an underground comic book artist. And even though there was other underground comic book artists like Matt Groening and so forth, um, Harvey Pekar, he's kind of a character in himself. And I think that's why this movie was so interesting. And that's why the man himself was so interesting. So yeah, American Splendor is a great movie. That's why I did this whole comic book effect here to get the whole American Splendor comic feeling. So if you get a chance to see the film, definitely check it out. American Splendor is a great movie.